What it do, E-World? Good morning time, good evening time, good afternoon time, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. Come on, wifey. Crisscrossing wires, and we back out here. Unfortunately, yesterday I didn't ride this thing enough to get the votes down, and I wasn't in no rush after what I said. Anyway, I'm slow it down and take my time going after this 100 mile per hour, because when you rush you make mistakes, and I found myself making some little minor mistakes, and can't afford to make no mistakes. So yeah, we just gonna chill and do it at my pace, do it when I feel I'm ready, and when the bike is ready. And right now the bike is not all the way ready. I'm trying to push something that is not actually prepared for, although it could probably do it. Make no mistake about it, man. I mean, I was in the 90s with the 72 volts, just with extreme awful amount of amps, and to the point where, I mean, it was almost a little dangerous, the amps that I was running, because yeah, these 18650s that I have are by no means high output monocell cells, and I was putting them under an immense load, but at the same time really not as bad as I'm making it sound, only because I was, you know, giving it some support with the lipos and with that extra pack. Now, had I not done that and just tried to extract that much current out of that single pack I have alone, make no mistake about it, I would have sent those cells in the thermal runaway for sure. But at the same time, it's all in how you do it, you know. I probably could make a little run and then let things cool down and do it again, but at the same time, everything's got to be right, man. You know, you can't put those kind of demands on a pack that's not designed for that. You know, there's other factors involved, like those nickel strips that connect all of my cells together. I'm pretty sure this battery only has one layer of nickel strip, and that one layer of nickel strip is definitely not designed for 400 plus amps. That would be the next thing you would do, is start burning nickel strips as though they were fuses. You know, that's exactly what a fuse does. A fuse is a certain amount of conductive material that will give under, you know, a certain amount of amps, and they make a fuse based on, you know, 40 amp fuse. That element in between those two electrodes will break down under more than 40 amps. So basically the same thing with those nickel strips. If those nickel strips are rated at 100 amps or 150 amps, and you send 300 amps through there in a rush, those nickel strips will just burn up and melt. And damn if I want to be repairing my battery, because I done rushed and burned up some nickel strips just trying to be the first one to record 100 mile per hour. And not only that, there were some few other things I wasn't taking into consideration, like the fact that I do have a bunch of haters, and who knows, you know, it's not good for me to be breaking law on camera. So you know, I decided I may have to take this thing to the track when I want to try to break some speed records, you know. Now, of course, I'll do some tests out there on the road. And yeah, that's what they are, is tests. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to do a video that may possibly get a lot of views and end up being scrutinized by, you know, the powers that be. You know, while I'm fiddling around playing right now and I only got 1,000 subs, you know, ain't too much exposure on me right now. But if I go ahead and do 100 miles an hour on this e-bike, who knows? I mean, normally that should garnish a lot of views, but maybe not, because it's me. It appears like no matter what I do on my channel, I could do something spectacular and I still won't get those type of views. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you gotta be the right type of person that you know, the people like and the people want breaking those records. You know, I may break the record and you know, it is what it is. Just you guys, my supporters, may like that and, you know, give me a thumbs up. But I may not be supported by the rest of the world, you know, because I've noticed there's some e-bike channels, man. You got some guys that just pop up overnight. You know, just started making, I seen a couple e-bike channels where these guys just started doing videos maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, you know, and you know, they may have that that certain look or appeal that, you know, mainstream America wants to see do well. And shoot, these guys get 10, 20,000 views for just a riding video with them popping wheelies. They ain't giving out no information, they ain't teaching nothing. But yeah, they the ones that get all the notoriety. So, you know, it's all good, it's cool. Like I said, I'm not here to become no superstar, but I would like for my channel to grow and you know, perhaps someday allow me to make a few dollars, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know, I love doing this, but at the same time, I'm not just spending money to not see some growth in my channel. Now, at the same time, I do enjoy this stuff, so, you know, I probably would be doing it anyway, even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, because I'm a competitive type person and I like this e-bike stuff. So I would probably want to have a fast bike no matter what. But like I said, all this and all that I'm doing is just not by accident, because you can go back and look at my videos and, you know, I speak on things like I say, like way back in my Frank days. I say that as though that was a long time ago, and no, I just mean when I first started this channel, which was not a long time ago. Maybe 8-9 months ago is when I had Frank. So, yeah. When I had Frank, I was riding around on this very same lot, and I was saying that someday I'm gonna have one of the fastest e-bikes in the country, and this is how I'm gonna do it. And for those of you that was here, y'all know I ain't telling no lies, man. You know, when I got hooked on these e-bikes, man, it was man, it opened me up to a whole new world. And it was something that I definitely knew I enjoyed and I liked, man. It's nothing like riding an e-bike, man. You guys know. It's the best feeling in the world as far as I'm concerned, man. Nothing is more relaxing, more enjoying than cruising around on this e-bike. And for free, and you're not burning no gas and, you know, none of that. And it's very relaxing. You know, I used to be stressed out from all kinds of crap. And I jump on this bike and it relaxes me. It takes me to my happy place. I readjusted my suspension, man, because I noticed when I did that little trail ride just how hard my suspension was, man. And you know, I had like that. I liked it like that because it was so soft in the beginning. When I tapped on my front brakes, it was like I was on a rocking horse. I had it that soft. And instead of just finding the right mix, I just went in the opposite direction and made it extra firm. But I played around with it yesterday and I tuned it to my liking. I guess it's squishy enough and got enough rebound to it that it makes it a nice ride. I mean, I had this thing feeling like a hardtail. Not only a hardtail, also made it feel like I had the handlebars locked out. Another thing I want to get at, because I see a lot of guys saying that they have e-bikes that can go 60, 70 miles an hour and they only running 5,000 or 6,000 watts. And sure, let me say that you can definitely do high speeds at low wattages. It doesn't take a whole lot of power to do high speed. In fact, my first e-bike, Frank was only about 3,500, 2,500 watts. But at the Frank would do 45, 50 miles an hour. But it would take Frank you know, compared to now, a long time to get there. You know, so it's not about, you know, a lot of bikes can do 70 miles an hour, but it might take a lot of those bikes 20, 30 seconds to get to 70 miles an hour. So, you know, that's not the same if you got raw power and you can get to 70 miles an hour in you know, 5 or 6 seconds. So there's that, and that's because you know, just raw power and torque. You know, a good high-speed direct drive will definitely get you there with low wattage. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much the message for today. Ain't nothing heavy. We're on our kilowatt staging app today. I noticed you couldn't see that display too much yesterday when I had it on the daytime. But yeah, man, I think I got this thing set right now at about 15,000 watts. You see how when you go about 25, 35 miles an hour and then you get off the throttle, you got about 250 watts worth of regeneration? Regen. And then notice when I apply that e-brake, man, we getting 1,000, 1,500, depending on how hard I press it and how fast I'm going. Man, I think I'm gonna have to order me one of those heated suits for sure. Jeez. Not only that, I was checking out how a lot of those heated suits, they run off of like the little, you know, the little power packs, the little cell phone charging packs you buy. Well, I don't think I want to be basing my warmth on a little cell phone pack. So I will definitely try to either build a low voltage power supply for that system, you know, for one of those heated suits, or use a LiPo pack, man. You know, if your heated suit only has about 30 minutes of warmth, that ain't gonna do you too much justice. Who knows what might happen out there if you're gonna be riding out there when it's cold. So yeah, that's the good thing about right now having a 3S system on board. I can run a lot off of that 3S battery system, especially if it's 60 amp hour. I like how it this display will save, I think, your highest wattage, your highest speed. Yeah, and it's real-time RPM and real-time amps. Let me see. I don't think I don't think I have reverse turned on. No, I don't. On this app, I don't have it turned on. I know y'all can't see that wheel coming up, but that's how I make it come way up. I also notice one thing you got to stay on top of when you got a high power direct drive is your spokes in your rear wheel with your motor. Every so often I'll hear like a clicking sound, and what that actually is a loose spoke. You know, every now and then I have to tighten up on the spoke. So yeah, man, I'm thinking if I keep, I'm gonna start marking which spokes it is. If the same spoke keeps getting loose or whatever, I won't put some Loctite on it. Not the red, but maybe the blue, something like that. And I don't know, is that the torque that's causing them to come loose, or is it the RPMs, or what? So like I said, trust and believe. Back to what I was saying earlier. For the guys that can get to 70 miles an hour with 5,000, 6,000 watts, believe me, the guys that's got 10 or 12,000 watts are getting to 50, 60 miles an hour a whole lot faster. Alright, it's getting a little cold. I'm gonna take it on then. Just get my daily ride in on this thing, man. And flap my jaws as somebody kindly lets me know in the comment section. I'm flapping my jaws. But, well, thank you guys for that come here to hear me flap my jaws. Appreciate you. Peace. Chris Carson Wise. We out.